Okay, ladies and gentlemen and women, boys and girls of all ages, step right up, step right up. Today is meal prep day. This is a little video of what is going down in my belly and then gonna come out of my poopy hole eventually after neutralizing my body and filling me with all this awesome stuff. Look, there I am, J. Cole Yoga. What up, y'all? So, what we have here, this is hands down the cheapest vegetables that you can find. This is all Walmart vegetables. And I hate to say that, and I hate to support Walmart, but we are on a budget. Hashtag cheapskating. And what is in here? We've got a whole English cucumber. We have one head of, or a bunch of kale. I got a big bag of Brussels sprouts in there. 2 bunches of this green onion chive. These came in a pack, so there was a red, a green, or a red, a yellow, and orange. I had enough green already in here, so I don't really want any more green. Underneath that, we have broccoli. So there's, and I've chopped the broccoli off like this. So there's 5 of these broccoli crowns in there, plus a few like little ones that didn't even need to have that. And then also there's, what do we got in here? There's one bunch of celery, and then a big bag of green beans. So all of this is just gonna soak and get washed really good. And then once it's all washed thoroughly, I'm gonna lay it out to dry on this like dish drying rack, which I've already scrubbed down because these things get really moldy and gross. And then there's the actual dish rack too, so stuff will be laying on that to let it air dry. And then, oh yeah, so there's a red onion that's gonna go in there as well. And then I've got all my freezer bags, and I reuse my freezer bags over, I only use them twice. I don't like to use them over and over because there's all that BPA in them, which apparently is bad for you. And then included, so this was just a little bit over $100 of vegetables for my ketogenics diet. This is gonna last about 30 days. So these are gonna get all, I'm gonna break everything up into smaller little pieces. And so into the freezer bags, when it comes time, we're gonna chop everything up and put everything in bowls. And then everything is gonna go into a freezer bag. So I'll put like maybe 20 freezer bags out, and I'll put a little bit of broccoli in each one, a little bit of celery in each one, chop up the Brussels sprouts, because they're so hard. Like they don't always cook all the way through that easy. So I chop them up like a cabbage kind of thing. Those will all go in there. Everything in here, a little bit of it is gonna go into these freezer bags. And then the freezer bags, you just toss them in the freezer. As you can see, it's empty right now. Got nothing in there. Just gonna fill up this whole section with my freezer bags, possibly even the door. And then every morning, so I get up and I just throw one of those in a pot of water here on the stove, boil it for however long that you want it boiled for. I mean, that's up to you. I like my stuff really soft and mushy. And then what I'm now doing is I'm saving, because it's all been washed and cleaned, I'm gonna save my green veggie water in a mason jars in the fridge, and then use that for like smoothies or tea or things like that later on in the day or later on in the week. And yeah, so that is what is going on, y'all. And yeah, if anyone was really that interested in any of this weird food diet that I'm on, that's what is up, and that's what's going on. And then let me just go one more step up here. I buy lots of nuts, and you can get nuts from the dollar store. Sells nuts that are pretty good. Again, the Walmart, those bins, I like to buy a bunch of different ones, and then I just mix them all together in a big steel bowl, and then I put them into these mason jars up here. So I have that just set aside. And when I leave for the day, what I do is I'll just like pour like a handful of that. So maybe I would say half of what you see there goes into like a little freezer baggie, And then that comes with me in the day. That's always in my bag. And if I just start to get a little bit like hungry, I just reach in and I eat a small handful of those nuts. And then I'm recharged with energy, fully charged and ready to go about my day. Yo! So, anywho, that's it for now. Just wanted to show everyone this cool little video of what I do every day. Oh wait, one more thing. Included in that $100 is these avocados. And now I just want to touch ground with you guys real quick about avocados and how to properly buy them, because when I was in the store, there was a gentleman standing there, and these come in bags. So they were on sale, and you're getting, normally there's 4 in a bag and they cost $5, $4.99. But they were on sale. They had 5 in a bag for $3.99. And the reason was because they were like so unripened. They were so green and so hard. And there was a guy standing there, and he was like grabbing a bag. He was like squeezing them and squeezing the next one and the next bag and the next bag. And he couldn't find a soft avocado anywhere. And it's like, and I told him, I was like, hey man, so these are not ripe yet. When they're ripe, they turn black like this. So the darker they get, the softer and the squishier they get. And that means that they're getting ready to be eaten. So this one is ready to be eaten today. This one will probably be ready tomorrow. These ones down the line are darkening up. Keep them in the window with some sunlight. And also I rotate them every day to give both sides a little bit of light. And that is the secret to a good avocado life, because here in the land of ketogenics, we need lots of fatty, nutty things, all this good, healthy fats. Coconut oil, tons of coconut oil. You can get the super expensive stuff, or you can just get this cheap stuff. This is only $2.50 for a bottle, 500 milliliters. And I buy like 3 or 4 of those at once and keep them up in the cupboard so I don't run out. And yeah, that is used in all of my food. So that's what I eat every day. So every day it's going to be the same kind of meal, thrown into the pot, boiled up. Sometimes I'll just throw it in like a little container and I'll bring it with me, because you really don't get hungry on ketogenics. So like you eat really small portions. And I mean, I'll go, like I get up at 4 in the morning and I'm not even going to eat anything until about noon, or sometimes 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And but when it comes, like when the hunger comes, it's like crippling hunger. You're just like, oh. So I'll have my boiled this or whatever, you know, with some like Montreal steak spice, or, you know, some kind of fancy something to spice it up a little bit, and coconut oil mixed in. And then I'll just stop and whip out my little package, little Tupperware container, and mow down on that. And then I'm good for the rest of the day. So basically eating like 1 meal a day with small intermittent little hands of nuts here and there. And then at nighttime, I like to have for dinner, it's like just tofu, raw tofu sliced up with like, I don't know, mustard. Again, spices can be put on it. That's it. That's it. I am running out of things to say to you people. Whew. What a scary day this is. What a creepy, weird day when I don't know what to say. Till next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste, and all that other good noise. Ding.